Prior to taking this ethnoecology course, I thought that I had it all figured out. I knew all about sustainability and nature, until I got a lesson in ecoliteracy. Ecoliteracy, also known as traditional ecological knowledge, is an accumulation of knowledge about nature. In today's Western world, ecological knowledge as a whole is declining. Part of this issue stems from the lack of natural interactions that people are receiving, especially in urban and industrialized areas. An increase in industrialized populations leads to a decrease in these populations' interactions with nature, which leads to a decrease in ecoliteracy and an increase in videophilia. Videophilia is defined as the new human tendency to focus on sedentary activities involving electronic media. Videophilia has greatly distracted children from biophilia, or the innate human desire to focus on life and its processes. The inherent desire to spend time with other life forms in the natural world is quickly being replaced by desk-bound activities deemed more interesting by today's urban children. The lack of time spent outside feeds into the children's lack of interest in the outside world. In fact, time spent indoors and in front of a computer screen or television may invoke a sense of disgust and discomfort toward nature by displaying a negative image of the wildlands. Surprisingly, even in rural populations, middle school students were more likely to prefer indoor recreational and social activities and expressed very little interest in a future career outdoors. With little to no interest in outdoor-related careers, society is left with a dubious outlook on conservation issues. The loss of ecological knowledge is causing a seemingly ever-increasing gap to form between nature and the everyday life for modern human beings. If the gap continues to grow at its current rate, we will likely end up living in a society entirely void of naturalists. That is, unless today's generation begins the movement toward conservation. Younger generations may be showing a decrease in ecoliteracy, but this does not indicate a decrease in their capacity to acquire knowledge. The way that children spend their time greatly impacts the knowledge that they acquire. Because younger generations are capable of retaining knowledge, it is important that ecological knowledge becomes and remains salient to them. By interacting with nature, children develop a strong relationship, a bond with nature. This increases their traditional ecological knowledge. However, if industrialization prevails, then local ecological knowledge is lost, and it is less likely to become salient to future generations. Instead, conservation efforts will be swept under the rug. Thankfully, there's still hope. By teaching today's children, by increasing the ecoliteracy rate, we are able to provide hope for the future. Thus, it is our job to learn, to educate, to sustain, to bridge the gap.